On this, we send it down to the sit-down corner where our very own Melissa Pravada is sitting down with our college basketball analyst. Melissa?
Here in the sit-down corner with our college basketball analyst, Alex Moore. Alex, happy to have you. So college basketball is back, and people are still freaking out over Duke's takedown of Kentucky. Alex, do you think this could be a trend for Duke?
It could be, but I mean, Kentucky was the highest-ranked team on their schedule looking ahead, and it's going to be smooth sailing in terms of who they're playing competition-wise. But it's fair to point out that there are a lot of freshmen playing, especially on this team. Mentioned it before, 4 starters, including Zion Williamson, of course. So consistent play is an issue, I think.
You mentioned Zion Williamson. Golden State Warriors head coach Steve Kerr gave Zion quite the compliment, saying that he is the next LeBron. Do you agree with this?
Well, it's probably unfair to say that so soon after just one game, and I think it was sort of a passing comment. It was halfway kind of a glib comment or remark, and the only thing he really said was about his 285-pound frame, which huge, freakish, athletic, so that's a similarity with LeBron when he was going to the rim. It certainly looked a lot like LeBron James, but you got to look at who he's playing against right now. It's not the same as the NBA level. There's plenty of other great talent on that team. Yes, he got 28 points and 7 rebounds, but he didn't lead the team in any of those stats. He was very efficient, though, but I think the athleticism is what's really getting the attention from a guy like Steve Kerr.
Right, and Zion had a great game, putting up 28 points and 7 rebounds. Were you impressed by his performance?
Yeah, it was very efficient. 11 of 13 from the field, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. It only took 1 3-point shot, but he made it, and that was early on in the game. People were remarking that the one thing he's missing seems to be a perimeter game, but you saw right there, right out of the gate, shooting a 3-pointer and nailing it. But I have to see down the stretch, are they going to try and force him out of the paint and make him shoot more jumpers? Will that cause a deficiency in his total scoring and his field goal percentage, force more turnovers, that sort of thing?
It'll definitely be interesting to see how well he plays these next weeks coming up. They have some big games. Which game are you looking forward to the most for the Duke season?
That's hard to say. They're not going to be playing another ranked team as of now. That could change, of course, but, they're playing a lot of home games, a lot of unranked teams. Look ahead to January. That's when they start playing the rest of the teams in the ACC, teams like Clemson, teams like UNC, some of those on the road. Virginia Tech, that's a big one. If I had to check one, that's kind of the one I think. Playing on the road versus Virginia Tech could be a surprise there. But closing out the season also at UNC, you can't overlook that versus Duke as well.
Very excited to see what Duke does this season. We're going to go to a break right now. We'll be right back soon.
All right, to continue our coverage, we will go live outside NRG Stadium with our NFL analyst, Alex Moore. Alex, how you doing?
Doing great. A lot warmer down here, so I'm enjoying it.
I bet. We are jealous. So Houston has won 8 straight games. But should we still be taking them seriously as a contender?
Well, it depends on who you talk to. I think if you talk to those 8 teams that have been in their way over the last 8 games, they would say, yes, this team is for real. 8 straight games is no joke.
Yeah, absolutely, Alex. They've been off to a really, great run here. They've been playing fantastic football. A lot of people thought maybe some of the teams that they were playing, were just, teams that they could walk all over. But they really came out here with a statement win against the Titans at home. What do you think the most impressive thing about this Texans team is?
Well, that's a really good question. It's a combination of things. They have a really balanced offensive attack right now. Deshaun Watson has been effective, but they're not asking him to do too much. Lamar Miller has been great running the ball as well. And as you can see right there, DeAndre Hopkins is having an amazing season at this point. And then on defense, of course, I think the biggest thing is that they're not giving up a lot of big plays. We did see one there in the Tennessee game, but even more impressive, I think, is that they're not allowing touchdowns in the red zone, and that's always important if you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, absolutely. Alex, thanks so much for joining us, and stay nice and warm down there in Houston.
Thanks, guys.